been a minute. Wanted to go over a new indicator that I developed and then also a trade that I took, not based off the indicator, but based off of some technical patterns. So if you want to stick with it, so you can understand what's going on, just maybe get some ideas how you could improve on your trading, see what's going on in my world. Okay, so today we're looking at XSP. I did not trade the morning, but I mean, there are quite a few opportunities to use the opening range breakout 15-minute, where you could have traded just using using resistance based off of historical data. You could use that, but I'm going to show you where I took my trade today. That was today, which is September 30th, right in here. Let me move that. So I got in on this candle breaking out and up away from everything. And so I was watching this, I looked, I was like, wow, it's quite the drop. And it was a fast drop. It's actually a slow drop, not a fast one. There's a couple quick moves. But the reason I took this was because we had come down here into a previous day low from yesterday and into the spot where we've reversed a couple times. And I decided to go in there and get the trade. Stupid me. With your options over here, I put my stop in the wrong stinking spot. So in order to do a sell stop, you have to be below the bid price, and I put it it was moving, and I put it in there, and when I clicked, it had changed down here right before I had clicked, so it changed it to a limit, and the price is above that, and so it just sold it into a limit. And I got out like right here on this candle because I'm an idiot. But I made a little bit of a profit. I would have made more if I held it up to there. But, we're profitable, so not a big deal. But once again, the reason I took this trade was because we had multiple intersections of levels. We had opening range breakout. We had yesterday's low, which is this yellow line. And we had today's support. And in technical analysis, when a price is being hit over and over again, that means that that specific level is going to hold more validity than a spot that hasn't been hit over and over again. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 touch points today just off of that specific spot. So I took the trade. Man, I wish I would have just stayed in it and I didn't mess up my stop. Otherwise, it went to the moon today for a couple reasons. So that was just an idea. I didn't use indicators for this one necessarily. I just used specific support and resistance levels to my advantage and just used price action to watch it. So, but down here is what I want to talk about actually. Down here, I have a tick, a modified tick. And so all of this histogram is all of the close prices. And then there's a 5-period, actually 10-period moving average. That's the high-low close divided by 3 is what it finds. And then I have different levels in here as well. But it's kind of cool just because it gives you an indication of where is the tick actually closing, how is the moving average of tick functioning during the day. It gives you, like, for example, today, man, if I was paying attention, we had this random out of nowhere anomaly spike where tick actually closed above 1,000 on an absolute rip up. And then guess what happened? We faded, and we've talked about that quite a few times. We didn't have any green, light green being in here, as I can show you periodically. This will light up light red instead of dark red, just confirming that there's potentially more movement coming to go down, and it's starting to pick up pace. It also could signal that that's a reversal spot because there's volume picking up in the tick moving down. But once again, I just have it in here. I'm actually going to drop it in the description. I got the idea from Simpler Trading. They're a trading firm, John Carter. He does like the squeeze indicator, TTM squeeze, if you use that. He's got a bunch of other stuff that he does. But I watched they just had a live stream on YouTube where he was talking about this tick indicator, and I went into AI and I figured out how to build it. It may not be exact, but it's pretty dang close to what he has, and I'm gonna make it free. And he charges a couple $100 for it, but it is helpful. Specifically, what you want to use it for are days where, let's see here. Specifically, what he was using it for was to confirm big movements in the stock, uh, it, such as like when you get the moving average line turning yellow, and then you have these also firing, which means that they're over 800, which is just a threshold. It just means this is giving you confirmation that that move's probably going to continue. And then so that move continued down, and then we did eventually reverse because we came into an expected move. We came into a previous day low, opening range breakout, all of the above. And so you have that. Another thing you can use it for is seeing if a move actually has some strength. So in tick and just across the whole market. So this move was actually coming down, but we only had moving average above the 300 line. That started to fire, but you didn't have any continuation in the actual closes of the tick value. Um, Another one the other day is this one, for example. I actually took this trade here the other day on Friday as we had green shooting up, but we weren't getting any extreme readings here in the over the 800s. And so it just stuck down, came back, and did a little reversal. And once again, you can see that's kind of what happened here today. When we were going down, came down, down, down. We got some crazy readings, but they didn't really mean anything. And then the rest of the day we shot up. But I didn't actually use that. I just have it there, and I wasn't using it this time. So I will put the link down there. Um, I'll link it in the bottom. And yeah, hope everybody learned something today. Use the indicator. It's pretty awesome. It's just another version of tick, just modified basically. Like so, for example, normal tick I have is just like this. Hold on, let me remove all of these. All right, it's just like this, but this one is just a modified version. Kind of just gives you a better. It's just a simpler look at it. It's not all complicated. But yeah, check it out. Feel free to use it. I hope you have a good one.